Real Ray?
They don't dare use a little time scoop so close to Gallifrey, so we can't be touched. Ha ha, I say! Ha!
What happened?
They're blocking off the time stream from us. We're being locked in.
What?
We can't move about in our own time, and we can't go forward. They've cut us off from Garradane completely. Sometimes I forget how powerful they are.
That cannot be! We must find a way to help the Garradanians!
Oh, we will. I just wish it didn't have to come to this.
What are you doing?
The TARDIS can go anywhere at any place in time, but there are certain limitations built in to prevent a traveler from visiting certain periods which are deemed absolutely critical to historical events. If these events are altered in any way, the universe as we know it would change in an instant. These periods aren't just forbidden because the Time Lords picked some dates at random and decided to exercise their powers. They are absolutely forbidden, under penalty of...
Of?
No one knows. No one's been foolish enough to violate this law.
Until us.
Well, I've always been one to blaze my own trails. Done.
So where are we going?
Back, Christine. Back to the beginning.
The beginning? Of what?
Of everything. To the days of Rassilon himself. They left me no choice. You understand that, Chris, don't you?
I do not understand. Who is Rassilon?
He was the one who gave the Time Lords their power. Don't you see? They won't let us help Garradane, so we have to stop them.
The Time Lords?
That's why we're going back. We're going to the Harmony Project, Christine. We're going to prevent the Time Lords from ever coming into being.
But Doctor, you are a Time Lord.
Yes. Inconvenient, isn't it?
What will happen to you?
I don't know. Cease to exist, probably.
What? No! You cannot let that happen!
This may be Garradane's only chance. If Aaron isn't there to interfere, they may discover Thatcher's betrayal in time to stop him. We're left with no alternative, Christine. We can't go to Garradane in the past because we've already been there, and the Time Lords are preventing us from going forward or sideways in time. So our only choice is this, like it or not.
I do not like it.
That's the spirit, Chris. Be positive. Christine, can't you be a bit more positive than this?
It feels as if the TARDIS is going to shake apart.
It's the Time Lords. They've grabbed onto us. I can't believe they're doing this. So close to Gallifrey.
We must escape.
I can't reach the controls. They've got us good. Hold on.
I told you, Cardinal. The Doctor would not get away.
It was dangerous to use a time scope so close to Gallifrey.
If you wanted him back, this was the only way.
If your men had been more alert, the Doctor would have not escaped in the first place.
The girl caught us off guard. We did not expect someone from 13th century Earth to have knowledge of a staser.
The Doctor is obviously given a knowledge beyond her time. I suggest you remember such in the future.
Of course, Cardinal.
Doctor! Open it.
They are trying to open the TARDIS. Can they do that?
In a moment. Come on.
Where are we going?
Well, if we stay here, to the penal section. But I'm not terribly keen on that idea. Today's meatloaf night, and I don't like the spices they use. Keep me awake all night.
Then where?
A little excursion into the recesses of the TARDIS. Give them a good run for their money. If nothing else, we can use the exercise. Now, after you.
I haven't seen one of these old Type 40s outside of a museum.
I'm amazed the Doctor is able to keep it running.
Judging by the state of his console room, he doesn't seem to be doing a very good job of it.
Have you positioned enough guards outside the capsule in case the Doctor makes it out?
There is only one way out, Cardinal. My men will have no trouble apprehending him should he try to escape.
Nevertheless, I want you to disengage the null zone, that area between the console room and the exterior dimension of the TARDIS.
That would effectively prevent us from leaving the TARDIS as well.
But unlike the Doctor, we shall have the codes to re-establish the connection. Do it.
Yes, Cardinal. If we can locate the Doctor's position, we can use the architectural reconfiguration circuit to drive him back to the console room.
An excellent suggestion, Castellan. This may very well begin to make up for having lost them in the first place.
Of course, Cardinal.
What is that supposed to be?
That is a two-dimensional representation of the TARDIS interior.
I know that. But why is it showing multiple locations for the Doctor?
It appears that this is yet another system that is in some disrepair.
I want the Doctor captured, Castellan. Even if that means turning out the entire guard to search him corridor by corridor.
That would be a waste of effort. As you can see, the multiple images are beginning to merge together. Now that means he's approaching an intersecting point of the map.
Where is it?
I'm not familiar with Type 40 time capsules. They were supposed to all be out of commission for some time. We'll have to consult the TARDIS databank.
Hurry. We don't want to lose him.
According to the DB, the Doctor is heading toward the primary console room.
What?
Apparently these old Type 40s have 2 console rooms, Cardinal.
Quickly, open the doors. We can still catch him before he escapes outside the TARDIS.
I'm sorry, Cardinal. You had me sever the connection to the null zone.
Doctor!
Excuse me.
What are you... Commander, I'm sorry. We thought you were the Doctor.
Would the Doctor be wearing the colours of the Chancellery Guard, Commander?
Of course not, sir. It's just a little hard to see you standing there in the dark.
I can't come all the way out to the ship, Guard. I need to keep my eye out for the Doctor in case he tries to hide out in the null zone. Vision adjusted to the dark and all, you understand.
Perfectly, Commander.
As long as I'm here, the Doctor can't get by. So the Castellan wants you redeployed to the penal section.
The penal section, sir?
Yes, that rogue may try to recruit allies among the prisoners.
Yes, sir.
Oh, and get yourself some meatloaf while you're there. You deserve a treat.
Yes, Commander.
Off you go, then. I'll take care of it here.
Yes, Commander.
Come on, Chris, they're gone. It's a good thing I still had Adred's coat.
You were alright, scoundrel, Doctor.
Well, thank you, Vicky.
Vicky?
Christine. I said Christine, didn't I?
You called me Vicky.
I wonder what made me think of her. Well, come on.
Where are the guards?
I don't know, Cardinal.
The Doctor has escaped. Find him and secure his capsule with more reliable men this time, Castellan. Or I have you guarding plants in the Arbitorium before the day is done.
Of course, Cardinal.
Doctor!
Shh. Do you hear that? That ringing in my head?
I think it is an alarm.
No, it's in my head. I'm quite certain of it. Quite annoying, really.
No, it's definitely an alarm. They're coming after us.
Are they? Oh, good. For a minute there, I thought I was starting to hear things.
Doctor, are you alright?
Couldn't be better, Nissa. All we have to do is find Castrovalva and...
Doctor, wait! Are you sure you are alright?
Of course I am. Why do you keep asking that, you silly girl?
Because you called me Nissa.
Nissa? Why would I call you Nissa? You're not from Traken, are you?
No.
Then why would you go around calling yourself Nissa? Really? Impersonating the daughter of a council member can get you turned into stone if you're not careful.
Doctor, you are not making any sense.
Am I? Must be this ringing in my head.
Doctor, we must get back to the TARDIS.
Of course, but we can't just walk up to it. They'll be guarding it. We'll use the time scoop to bring it to us.
But what if they're already inside the TARDIS waiting for us?
That's what's so convenient about the time scoop. We can filter out all the annoying bits and just bring the TARDIS itself.
Doctor.
Orusa, quickly! We haven't much time left. Have you done what I asked? The presidential quarters must be completely lined with lead. Is it finished?
It is finished for you, Doctor.
What? How dare you speak to the Lord President that way?
Please, something is wrong with him. His mind is addled.
Leela, what have I told you? No, Jane is Thorns.
So I see.
Doctor, you are shimmering.
Am I? Are you certain? I thought it was just the world that went all boggle for a second there.
No, 'twas you.
This is very serious.
Yes, indeed. Who are you again?
You are being erased from time, Doctor. What you are experiencing are saggings of your timeline disappearing. Moments passing before your eyes, before they vanish into the eternity of nothingness.
How poetic.
There's no use fighting it. As you can see, we've already won. What's happening?
You are shimmering now.
What? That can't be!
Come on, Sarah, we have to go now.
This cannot be!
Alright, Christine, I think we're safe for the moment.
You called me Christine. Are you feeling better?
Yes, I think so. For the moment, anyway. Just be on the watch for Xylons.
What?
The warriors can fly. They make quite a racket doing it, so we'll hear them coming.
Doctor?
What? Oh, sorry. Phased out again there, didn't I?
You are frightening me, verily.
I'm sorry, but there's not a whole lot I can do about it at the moment.
Is it true what he said back there? That you are being erased from time?
I'm afraid so.
Then we must stop it!
Stop what? That's the problem.
What problem?
The Cardinal, in his usual oversimplification of things, was only half right. You saw him begin to shimmer as well, right?
Yes.
That means he's being erased from time as well.
But did you not say that the Time Lords would be erased if you succeeded in stopping them?
That I did.
So then, we succeeded? But we have not done anything yet.
That's the fun bit about time. We're feeling the effects of a future event.
So then we will save Garridane.
Not necessarily, unfortunately. If that were the case, we'd start to see everything lose cohesion, not just Cardinal Boyer and his lackeys. But if we failed and the Time Lords managed to erase me like they'd planned to, then we'd only see myself fade out. The fact that both outcomes are manifesting themselves is an ominous sign.
What does it portend?
We're at a pivotal point in history, Dara. Either outcome will affect the present, and either is possible. So we're experiencing the effects of both. We have to make certain it's our outcome that's the final result. Millions of lives depend on it.
But how can we do anything when you cannot even keep your mind focused on where you are?
I know exactly where we are.
What is this place?
Control room to the time scoop. I told you I knew where we were, Mel.
But there were no guards.
They didn't think anyone could break the door code.
They did not count on you coming along.
Silly them. Let's go.
I have the entire Chancellery Guard searching the Citadel for the Doctor except you. I want you to guard his time capsule. Under no circumstance is the Doctor to approach it. If necessary, you are to use whatever force is necessary to prevent him and his companion from gaining entrance. Is that understood?
Yes, Castellan.
Very good. Now,
Castellan! The Doctor's capsule, it's gone. What do we do?
Initiate security sweep. Find the Doctor's TARDIS, quickly!
The TARDIS!
Quickly, Chris, inside! Well, I've set the coordinates. It shouldn't be too long now.
But can they not just bring us back like they did before?
Not without the time scoop.
But they have such.
Not anymore. I'll bet they're really irritated now.
this is the last recorded position of the Doctor's capsule.
It's gone!
And so is the Doctor and his companion.
We must find them, Castellan!
It appears the time scoop is no longer operational.
What?
The Doctor has apparently removed some vital components to the system. It will take some time to repair.
Where is he, Castellan? I want to know where he is.
I believe we found him, Castellan. He's...
Well, what is it?
The Doctor's TARDIS is moving backwards through time.
We've managed to plot his destination, Cardinal. It's year 0. Rassilon era.
What?
There it is, Christine. The beginning of Time Lord history. This is the stuff you read about in the history books, but you never think to witness firsthand.
What was that strange machine that took off in the distance?
That was Omega. His destination is that star right over there, Harmony.
What is he gonna do there on a star?
He's going to cause it to explode and turn into a black hole.
A black hole? Why would he wish to do such?
That black hole will be moved to the center of Gallifrey itself and give the Time Lords their power. Without Rastalon and Omega, we would just be another race with delusions of grandeur instead of the all-powerful Time Lords we are today with the delusions of godhood.
So we shall stop them here?
Yes, we have to.
Is it the Time Lords?
They can't have repaired the time scoop that fast. No, they can't.
What is it? What is wrong?
They're trying to trap us in a time bubble.
A what?
They're going to isolate our section of the timeline and purge us from the time stream. I have to stop them. The TARDIS doesn't have the capacity to break free from one of those.
Doctor, I cannot see anything outside anymore.
They're pulling us back to our proper time and place. It's the only way they can bubble us.
We cannot give up now, Doctor. We have come so far.
Hold on, Christine. I have one idea left.
Doctor!
If I can just move the TARDIS geographically.
Hurry!
Now, I just project the ship's outer shell away from us. We'll only fool them for an instant, but an instant is all we need.
I cannot stand it anymore!
Now!
What happened?
Look at the screen.
Is that Gyardine? What is happening to it?
Approaching target, Captain.
Thermal weapon ready for release.
Effective radius of destruction, 30.3. That will put the entire capital city within the main fireball.
I don't want a single insect alive down there. Do you hear me, Mr. Klent? Even if we have to hit the city with every single thermal bomb in our arsenal, I want them to burn until they are ash.
Time to release. 5, 4, 3, 2...
What's going on? Where's the planet? What happened to Gyardine?
It's gone, Captain! The entire fleet is reporting that the planet has disappeared from underneath them!
That's not possible! I want to know what happened, Klent! Where is Gyardine?
That'll teach him.
But Doctor, you still did not tell me. What happened to Gyardine?
I just fooled the Time Lords into thinking that Gyardine was the TARDIS. So instead of sending us off to the void, they sent the planet.
But Doctor!
Now, Christine, you know me better than that. The Gyardanians are safe. They're safe from the Hazaris and the Telemites and anyone else who would harm them. Most important of all, they're safe from the Time Lords.
But you said that they were cast up into the void. How would they get back?
The TARDIS could never come back, but they will be able to, eventually. The more they study their time portal, the more they'll learn about how to control it. And, when they're ready, they'll be able to break free and return to the universe that we know. If they want to, that is. They're in a rather quiet neighborhood. No loud parties to wake them up in the middle of the night. No one to come over to borrow a cup of sugar and not return it. I might consider moving there myself one day, now that things are a bit more populated than they used to be.
The Time Lords cannot find them?
We sent Gyardine outside the time stream. The Time Lords would have no idea where to look for them. Remember, they're Lords of Time, not Lords of No Time.
I will miss them.
Me too. But who knows? They may come back someday. Then we can visit them again.
I would like that, Doctor. But what about us? What will the Time Lords do when they catch us?
So certain, are you?
They are mighty powerful.
That they are, and not to be trifled with. I once thought naively that one day I might be able to go home. But Gallifrey hasn't been my home for so long now, that all I've been doing is try to recapture my past. Anyway, we'd best stay out of their way for a bit until a few rivers flow under a few bridges.
But what is to prevent them from finding us?
Well, I've become quite proficient at keeping out of their way, mostly. As long as we don't make too much noise about ourselves, we should stay comfortably under their radar. Don't look so worried. I haven't met a Time Lord yet that I couldn't outmaneuver. What you need is a good holiday, and I have just the ticket. If the ship will cooperate, I have passes for us both to a playhouse in London.
A play? Doctor?
No, I give you my word. It's a nice short one. I'd like to take you, but only if you promise not to fall asleep. Promise?
I promise.
Good. Wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. Well, Christine, what did you think of it? Christine? Christine...